Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0. Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
Ready. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And let's look here at the Houston offense.
An angry, explosive runner coming out of the backfield is Marshawn Lynch. And let's face it, when you see him and you're getting ready to play him, you know what you're getting. An angry, downhill, seeking contact type of a runner that can often break defenses down and really punish them in the fourth quarter.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Minshew. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick.
That's what I'm talking about, folks.
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know. And that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 83 yards, and a touchdown.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Bird. And this is caught by Watkins. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
36.
They run. This is Scarborough. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
He's got Watkins on the out route. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Thank you, Sammy, for going up there.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. It's caught. Smith. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Third. The open man is Smith.
Touchdown.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
On offense.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
At least. That is too much.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. It's incomplete to Giovanni Bernard. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The first carry now from Marshawn Lynch.
There you go, fella.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoop full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Minshew sets to throw.
Oh, no.
So
what in the world was you thinking?
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm.
Ooh, he almost missed that.
All the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Coming to you, coming to you.
On first down, Bird.
Oh,
And he is
man.
going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a second down coming up. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Looking to throw. Bird. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well. Exactly right. You have a guy that has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Looking to throw on second down. Bird.
Oh, my goodness.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
The tackle by Quincy Williams.
Keep playing hard, fellas.
So
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Lynch running the counter.
There you go, before.
The second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Clean up,
This
man.
will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You got to do is bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Oh, my goodness.
Take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Gardner Minshew, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This is Scarborough. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
So upset about that interception. Hated the first
A
one.
reminder
Like
coming
that.
up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Throwing on 1st down. Bird. They'll roll him out right.
Oh, come on,
This
dude.
one is down he goes. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback
Want
as
to finish
well.
this game.
A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield
Are you
and
okay
create
with that, Miss
catches.
Santiago?
Back to throw. Bird. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And down inside the 15 he goes. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down. Now Scarborough. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5.
Oh, my
And
goodness.
be
See, that
intercepted.
time I meant to throw it to him,
Picked
but
up by
he...
J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Here you go,
He's
Rashawn.
going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half.
Should have at least been tied, dog. That's my fault. I went away from the ball.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Burn. And his throw is incomplete. Tremont Williams there to break that one up. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19 and an unlikely first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move.
Oh, wow.
And able to catch it.
Thank you for blocking.
And gain additional
because he went all the way around.
Forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. A gain of 37.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
To throw on 2nd down. Bird over the middle. He's got Watkins. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And to give this time to the tailback.
First down.
And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Should have got it.
He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Back to throw. Bird, flush to his right. He'll run it, and he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 3rd and 2, Bird, and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 4 yards out. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
There you go. Look at the force.
They're not even over 100
no, that wasn't
yards
force. That was
yet.
Dex.
And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. It's caught by OBJ. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Somebody should have been got there.
First down, the run with Lynch. And an alley to run. He's at the 30. 20. Touchdown, Houston. Marshawn Lynch. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have once again taken the lead.
Like that, fellas.
And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? And off he goes.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Dang.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've had to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one.
Man, I'm supposed to go to the left side, not the right
side. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Yeah, I see you coming.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bird. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10. Bird. And he's got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch.
Oh, come on. You should have got a better block
than that. That means you have to
there.
run extra plays, harder to move it.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been automatic. How about 8 for 8 in the game thus far? Here it's 3rd and 2. They try again with Scarborough. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a handoff working. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Y'all just did not care to finish.
Richardson there to make the play.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
To throw on second down. Bird to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball on the field.
Man, look, you needed to hold on to that ball. That was your play.
Down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
That was your play.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't.
My goodness.
These cats are a different breed from you and me.
Staged.
That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Yeah, we're going to give him extra 15 yards.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive.
Watch the safety creep.
They'll run with Lynch.
Oh, my goodness.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it indeed. Here come the flags.
Defense.
Another face mask? Yeah, they just
Officials
give him
so
15
cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option.
Yep.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Man,
oh, come on, Joe.
Samuel. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Build him up.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Can we get our lives together?
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Here's Minshew. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Oh, he drew all 3 people. My dude still missing tackles. That's getting on my nerves.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn
Get him,
Nowhere to escape,
Thank
and he
you.
goes down.
Good job.
They've been so good on
All right,
third down all day long. Can they convert another
Regardless of
here
what they
on
do
third
here,
and
we
goal?
get the ball back.
Getting
We
down to the
gotta
good
get
stuff. All
downfield.
tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on what could be a pivotal third and goal now in a tie ball game.
Okay.
And able to break one tackle.
Dang, they
but
just,
quickly
like,
brought down.
breaking all the
nice little
tackles now.
gain. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Seibert's kick is good.
Come on, y'all.
And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too
Yeah,
soon?
there's plenty of time left for
Post
the
game
final
will
drive.
tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So now the Jags down
Yes.
on the scoreboard. A minute 50 to
That's your
play.
chance.
Now they need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10.
My goodness.
And have a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins.
All right.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Y'all need to do better with this, man. I'm trying to scramble up and out of the play.
Here with 1:07 remaining.
And y'all make me move super slow.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down
That
and
safety
12.
just make one step to the right.
Back to throw.
Goodness, come on,
He's
man.
taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. T.J. Watt in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
57, Mike 57. Drop in.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Got
It's
hit
the
when I
Pro
threw
Bowler
and
Byron
all.
Jones.
All right,
And
y'all.
they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
This is what happens.
And so much for the game-winning
This is
2-minute
what
drive.
happens.
I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to
Don't
keep in mind,
come
in this
out
situation
the
with the
gate
score that close,
playing the way you're supposed to.
defense
This is a
isn't
divisional
backing off
game,
and just
too,
giving you
though.
easy throws. They're playing aggressively
All
as
right,
well, and
3
end up
picks.
taking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So freaking retarded.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23,
Goodness.
make it the 24-yard line.
Yep.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
That's exactly what
they might be
happens.
thinking this is close to
Don't
a lost cause here.
establish
Got to
your
play it out.
tackles
What do they need
first
to do?
over your
Well, they have a thought
guards.
process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly,
Yep, 2-score game.
onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
And I really do mean this. I hope we don't face a lot of deadly pass rushers on our schedule.
Throwing again.
Because if that is the case,
And that will be incomplete with a clock
be
down
in for a
now
rude
to
awakening.
13 seconds.
because tackles ain't
Big
ready.
play coming up. Here's
Tackles are
3rd and
not
10.
ready.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
So mad right now. One of those interceptions came from me pressing the wrong button, and the other one came from me forcing it. And then that third
On
one,
first down, Bird.
and then I got this problem.
He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Cleveland brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
It is extremely
Charles,
necessary
what
for us
coaches
to
always
establish
tell
the
us.
run.
We want to win our
more
home
often.
games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal.
All right,
win all
1-1.
your home games,
We got our
split
first
your
loss
road
out the
games,
way in the
and you're
beginning,
likely
y'all.
going to be in
How
the
did it
playoffs.
taste?
But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people
How
are at
did
your
that
house.
taste?